Morning everyone, we're at Lynde Shores. It is the 1st of January 2023 and it's about 5 degrees this morning, so a little bit warmer than it usually would be at this time of year. I've got something exciting to announce. I'm going to roll the intro and I'll tell you after. So if you read my blog, you'll already know this. It's at BritHikesOntario.com, but this year I want to try to see 250 birds through the year, and that's something I'm going to try and chronicle in these videos. So today at Lynde Shores, we're going to try and make a start on that. Probably mostly just see common species. What might we see, Sarah? Chickadees, blue jays maybe, maybe a woodpecker or two, juncos. We're seeing lots of deer this morning. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll see what we find and see if we can get, on the 1st of January, some of these common species ticked off straight from the get-go.
So here's how it works. We have to see 250 different species of bird. Take this footage. In this shot, there are several mallard ducks, some male, some female. This counts as one bird species. It doesn't matter if I see a different mallard tomorrow or next week. I've seen mallards, they're checked off the list. I have to do this for 249 other species now. No, that's not a bird, that's a deer. It doesn't count. It has to be a unique species of bird. Oh, look, there's some Canada geese. So now we've got 2 birds and need another 248. Look, you get the idea, just follow along. I have until the end of December 31st, 2023 to do this.
We have some black-capped chickadees in this brush here. It's got good eyes on our red-breasted nuthatch. What else do we have, Sarah?
Lots of Canada geese, mallard, black-capped chickadee.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. Okay, we'll keep going. It's a bit quiet here, but there's a couple of other spots we'll try afterwards. We're going to walk down. We're going to go as far as the lake, see if there's any ducks out there maybe. See how that goes and then come back. Sarah just spotted a blue jay. Birds are very interested in us today. The chickadees are following us. There's a couple of blue jays stalking us. It's not the best time for natural food for these guys. They try to make it through the winter, so they're looking for handouts from us. There's a blue jay up here. Well, there's not much happening out on Cranberry Marsh. In 2021 it was really busy. There was loads of herons and egrets on there during the summer. 2022 was a pretty dry year, like a lot of places, and the marsh was just completely dried up. Really didn't see much out there at all for most of the year. We've just had a white bird flying over there, some kind of gull. Just landed on the marsh.
It's like a ringdove.
Yeah, we've got a ring-billed gull. Pretty common bird, but that's another one that we've got as a first of the year. So that's another one ticked off our list. So we're at the lake and we're just going to see if there's any wintering ducks here, because obviously wintering ducks is something we want to see now before the winter is over to get those onto our list. Sarah's taking a look through her binoculars. I'm going to take a look through my camera, see what's there.
We are absolutely not duck experts, and they can be pretty complicated to identify. Their plumage can change at different times of year, and even from year to year. We think this is a first winter male common goldeneye, and this is an adult male. Alright, now here on the left is a new bird, a buffle-head duck. On the right with the black head is the common goldeneye again. There were other ducks on the lake, too far out to identify. Nikon, are you listening? Sponsor us with a free scope.
Sarah's just spotted a bird in the top of that tree. She thinks it's a northern flicker. Got lots of American tree sparrows over here, and the plants there going kind of crazy for the seeds. Glad to get that one because it's a winter sparrow, so they'll be leaving once the spring arrives.
A majority of the birds that we see in Canada fly south in the winter. Once the spring and summer arrive, and with it the insects and plant stuff for them to eat, many birds will return to breed here. Birds in the warbler family, most obviously. American tree sparrows do the opposite. They winter in southern Canada and much of the USA, before flying north to the frozen tundra of Alaska and northern Canada. We have several species of sparrow in Ontario. Another is the chipping sparrow, which flies south, right around the time the American tree sparrows fly north. There's a few weeks of crossover, and these sparrows look a little similar on first glance. In a future video, I'll try to show a side-by-side comparison of them.
We've returned to the car for solitude and coffee, but we're going to make our way to Halls Road on the other side of Cranberry Marsh and see if we can see anything from there to add to our tally so far.
I'm not always going to be able to film every bird I see, if they're well hidden or they fly off, which by the way they do all the time. So far today, these are the birds that we have seen, but they immediately scarpered as soon as I pointed the camera at them. Mute swan, mourning dove, European starling, American goldfinch and dark-eyed junco. We might see these birds again and I might film them in the future, but remember the rules, each species only counts once, the first time that we see it.
See it?
See it?
Yeah.
This northern pintail is a lifer. That means it's a bird we've never seen before, not just this year, but ever.
grease on. It's mostly more of the same on this side, but we did just see an American crow flying over, so that's a new one for the list. I think that concludes this video. If you enjoyed, please give me a subscribe. Before we go, there's going to be a kind of summary of what we saw from eBird. Otherwise, thank you for watching. As I say, please subscribe, give me a like, and any comments greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, there'll be more of this 250 bird mission for 2023 to come.
eBird.org is a website to record your sightings, and I'll be using it to track the tally for 2023. This is from the first part of today's birding, and here is the second part from the other side of Cranberry Marsh. Feel free to pause the video if you're interested in seeing more specific information, but the key thing is that we saw 25 species today. Pretty happy with that for Lynde Shores. Another location might have gotten higher numbers, but this isn't too bad, and I was really pleased to see the northern pintails, and it was good to see some of the winter birds on the first day of this challenge. If you're new to birding or don't follow the hobby avidly, 25 out of 250 in one day might seem high, but don't forget, most of these birds were very common, and I'll be coming across them multiple times again, and they only count once. The closer I get to that 250 mark, the harder it's going to be, and it's likely that I might have to start travelling to find birds in specific locations. I hope you'll stay tuned and that you enjoyed this video. If you subscribe, it'll help you spot future videos. There's also more information about this challenge on my website at BritHikesOntario.com. Thanks again for watching.